waited a little bit too long on those, but they'll be all right. They're not dead. See you later. Good morning. It is the first official day of summer break on what would have been a school day. I just finished my checkout sheet yesterday and I turned in my keys and I'm completely done. So I'm sitting here in the car actually at the school because my husband, he's in a meeting this morning. He's going to do some summer maintenance and painting and supervise some of the student workers for the summer. So he had like I don't know, orientation meeting or something this morning, but it's only supposed to last like 20 minutes. And then we're going to head out to the beach where our daughter lives and take our granddaughter for her swim lesson. And then we're going to maybe take her a few little places and babysit her so that Katie can get some editing done for her photography business and so she can go to an appointment. So yeah, that's what's on the agenda today. I'm doing one of my very favorite things, which is spending time with my grandkids. So come along with me and let's have some fun on the first day of summer for me. Yummy. Is it good? Can you do it? That's a strong girl. Wow. You're a strong girl. Wow. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. Big girl. Hey. Swings. Yay. Yay. Ooh. You can put one on. Can you put one on? Look. Yellow. What color do you want? Purple? Purple? Yellow? Are you just gonna eat them? You're just gonna eat them? How about this red one? Or pink? Whatever you wanna look. Pinch your fingers. Ready? Pinch, pinch, pinch. Pinch, 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 pinch. Can you do it? Pinch. Hold it. Hold it like this. Yay! Are they yummy? Mommy? Yummy. Good talking. Come here. Alba, come here. Come here. Come play over here. Come play over here. That moment when you're sitting in the swing and you realize that your necklace that you made with Lulu is edible. It might have had something to do with these two trying to eat her.
Phone number so that they don't have to be in. I don't know why I thought that, but I don't know why.
So I just woke up and have been hanging out. I have a sunburn on my nose. That is what that spot is, if you're wondering. I didn't wear sunscreen. I was being dumb when I went into the pool the first time. So yeah, I fried my shoulders and it's peeling, and I fried this is my biggest worry right here. Hopefully this will heal pretty quick. I've been putting Neosporin on it. So anyway, fun day yesterday. Alba and I had a really good time. Joe didn't get to go because the last 2 days he actually ended up starting work sooner than he thought. So that's fine. We hung out, had fun. And today we are on a mission to go get some cattle paneling to make a garden arch for my raised beds. So that's what's on the agenda. I'm gonna get dressed, and it's like an hour drive from here. The closest Tractor Supply store, that's where we're gonna get it. So it's supposedly like $30 a panel, so that's pretty cheap, and I'm excited to go get this done so that I can start trellising some of my plants up, because they have been growing really well. We've had a lot of rain and a lot of sun, so it's been ideal weather for my garden. So just want to make sure that they have good support so that when they get a little taller, they're not flopping over and causing problems. So that's what we're gonna do, and I will bring you along with me. I've been starting to slowly get this house back together, getting caught up on the laundry and all of the little things that go kind of by the wayside when the end of the school year is so busy. I feel like every teacher has to do that. Our first week home after school is out, there's just things that you have after school events, and you have packing up your room, which usually end up staying in your classroom a little bit later, and different things like that. And since I was moving this year, it was even more so. So we are also getting ready. We're packing this weekend to go on a camping trip to Valley Forge with my family. We're gonna go with my parents, and we're gonna go to Amish country, which I'm super excited about. I've been one other time, but I want to take my mom. I think she'll really enjoy it, and just looking forward to having a little break, a little rest. We haven't started our house inspecting job yet. We are usually started by now, but the season is slow this year. So they said they didn't have enough work yet, so I'm not complaining. We've been having our weekends off, and it's been super nice. So probably we'll get started with that the week after we get back from vacation. I also have to go out and fill out my new hire paperwork at my new position. So that's going to be happening the next week after vacation, and I'm going on a professional development with some of the new staff. So lots going on, and the summer is now in full swing. So let's go ahead and get ready and get this day started. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I got a summer pedicure yesterday. Baxter likes it. So I messed up and thought that I had left my phone at home, so I didn't get any footage of shopping, but we are home now, and we were not able to get actual cattle panel, but we got a roll of some like fencing type of stuff, because that's what fit in our trunk, and our truck is needing some work done on it right now, so we couldn't take the truck, so we had to get what we could fit. So we're gonna have to figure this out. But right now, I think I'm going to try to plant my other big pot that I got, that's been sitting around under the house. My plants have been sitting in a bucket of water so that they didn't dry up until it was time for me to do that. So let's get that done. It is so hot today, but it's beautiful. am working on some floral arrangements. Yesterday, Elba woke up from her nap and she was missing her mommy. So to distract her, we went to the fresh market and picked up some flowers, which I didn't get any footage from that because I was just keeping her happy. But using flower saver stuff. We made some floral arrangements for Katie and put them around the house, and I let her help me pick out what we got, although I don't really think that she understood the purpose of what we were doing until we got home and she saw that I put them together. But now she knows. And while we were there, I found these peonies and I'm so excited. Fresh Market is the closest that we have to like a Trader Joe's around here. We do not have any other like Whole Foods type place, but they're supposed to be opening up a Trader Joe's in Greenville. So I'm really hopeful that I'll be able to go more frequently because they have the most amazing flowers and cheap. But I have been wanting these peonies for a while now. My grandmother, she called these snowball bushes. She had them at her house and they were the most gorgeous things. I just loved, she had like a whole hill of them, like right in front of the cow pasture by the fence. And I remember rolling down the hill when I was a little girl. Rolling down the hill and running into the snowball bushes. It's like one of my favorite memories from her house when I was little. That and my grandpa used to sit out on his lawn chair and just push me in the swing for hours, and he seemed like he never tired of it. So, all right, I have some of this purple like heather kind of stuff. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna put some just with the peonies for some interest. Something different. We're gonna do that in here. Anyway, I got some baby's breath because I like just simple baby's breath sometimes in a vase as well. I didn't buy a lot, just a few things, because in another month I will probably have my own cut flowers from all the planting that I've done. So I'm really excited about that. Being able to harvest and do my own thing. Okay, this one needs to be trimmed down just a bit. Pretty? Different. I mean, the peony honestly can stand by itself, but all right, now I have to find something to do with these little jars that I have. If I would have bought another thing of peonies, it would have been simpler, but they only had like one bunch that really looked good to me, so I just stuck with that. I'm gonna trim this down a little bit. Anyway, so news with me, random chats over flower arrangements. I want to really work on getting super healthy this summer because I feel like with the stress that I had this year, I did better with sleep and with prioritizing my needs over work, which was difficult because it wasn't popular, but it was what I needed to do just to survive this year. and I survived, and I made it to the end, and my kids learned something. So yeah, I did what I had to do. But what I need to work on is whenever I have a lot of stress in my life, I find that it's very easy because of inflammation for me to put on weight. And I'm at that point right now where I've put on some of the weight that I lost before simply because of stress. And so I just need to work on, I need to work on reducing inflammation this summer, which I've already started to do that, and I'm already starting to see a difference in my face and in my legs, because my legs tend to be like swollen. It's not lymphedema like the condition that some people have, but it's that swelling that's similar to that, where you carry inflammation that is in like your limbs and stuff. In my lower half of my body, that's where I carry it. And so I need to work on reducing that this summer, and just diet and moving and being healthy, so that next year when I start off with my principal internship hours, that I am fully ready, that I will be as healthy as possible and able to do all the things that I need to do with no concerns. So that's going to be a part of my content this summer, is going to be me watching my diet, trying to move, getting some walking in and definitely some swimming in. And I think I might be driving to try to get in some aerobic classes in the water. I'm thinking about joining a gym out by where I'm going to be teaching and doing my internship, because I want to get that going and have that as an option after school. Gym's not super terribly far away from the school, so I could do that before going home, even before we move. If you haven't heard me talk about this already, we're not planning on moving right away because the rent is much higher out there. And with wanting to buy a house, it doesn't really make sense for us to do that. So we do plan to move, but we don't plan to move until we can buy the house. So I'm going to be getting another vehicle, because the one that we have right now has 315,000 miles on it and is in need of a replacement. So that's happening. You'll be coming along with me for that whole process. There, got those. And I'm kind of looking at my doctorate because I don't want to borrow any more money, since we are trying to buy a house. I don't want to incur any more debt than we already have. So I'm not going to accept any more financial aid. I think that I am like maxed out with what I feel comfortable owing, and there's other options for me right now that I could borrow from, but I'm not willing to do it. So I think what is going to end up happening is I'm going to do my internship this fall, and then I'm going to take a semester off, work and save money, and then go in the summer semester, and then take fall off, work and save money, go in the spring semester, like that, until I finish. I have one more course after my internship, and I'm debating on whether or not I want to just go ahead and do that one during my internship or not. I don't know if I want to. I'm thinking about it. But then after that course, I only have 4 more courses to write my dissertation. So going that way, it would take me another 2 years, which I think is totally doable. and I will just see how it goes and how I feel, and how important it is for me to finish, because I could also take that money and I could apply it to another type of professional development experience. Like, I've thought about going ahead and taking that same money and applying it to go to Charis Bible College, because I do believe that there's still an unfinished business there. There's a connection that I haven't explored yet, and there's something that God means for me to do through them, but I'm not really sure what it is. If nothing else, then just, a really good foundation for being a principal one day. I think it's something I want to do before getting my first principal job. So that's something that's also in the back of my mind. If I'm going to spend that much money, why not just go ahead and do my 2 years through Charis, or even 1 year. I have to look and see what I would need. But I know I don't need the 3rd year, because the 3rd year is all about what your calling is. And I feel like Joe and I already know what our calling is. The first 2 years would just be foundational and purpose type things. But we already have our ministry that is connected to the work that we do. So that part, I feel like if we were young, that would be something that would be needed. But because we've already been working for a number of years, and we kind of have followed, God's direction and met each other, and both are in education, that we know that that's the direction. But I'm sure that just by going through Charis and being forced to reflect on all of these things, and do so much praying and so much Bible study, and just immersing myself in that more would come of the work that I'm already doing. And that's exciting to me, because the biggest reason that I went into teaching was to make an impact. And I'm really not motivated by money or power or position or title or anything other than what any of those things can do for me in making an impact. So as soon as I make more money, I have a tendency to turn around and use it to give back into the job that I'm doing. We received an increase in the last couple of years due to legislation, how they're trying to improve teacher pay in our state. And if I look back on it, I've probably spent that or close to it in things that I've done for my class. And I'm totally okay with that. And I'm thankful that I have a husband who's totally okay with it too. So I just lost power to my phone and had to plug in, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here, because I need to work on some Liberty coursework. So I hope you've enjoyed this look in my life the first week after school's out. This is what I do to get back on track, to get myself mentally refreshed, emotionally refreshed, and physically healthy again. Thanks for being here. Wherever you're at, work hard, be kind, and amazing things will happen. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.